Talk with Mo. Glad you could join me. We at it again. Like, subscribe, share, comment, all that good stuff. The Lou and Mo podcast. Check me out there also. Also check out, I'm gonna link all the Instagram pages. CB Lifestyle and Apparel is the wear. Check it out. You see these nice hoodies we got. We got swim trunks. We got bikinis for the ladies. We got shirts, clothing for kids. We got house wear. CB Life every day. We've got candles. We into everything. So check us out. Check us out. Like, subscribe, share, and let's get into something real quick. I had this thought. I've been thinking for a while actually about it, and I love to hear. This is gonna go towards more, I would say politics, but it gets a little strange because I always hear people, especially quoting polls or those surveys, and to be honest with you, bro, I've been living for 40 years old. I've been, a kid or an adult for, I guess 19 years, you say 21, 18, whatever it is. I've never been polled. I've never been surveyed. Not in person, not really online. I'm not even online like that. I guess. So when I hear some of these polls and some of these surveys, they kind of blow my mind, and I don't believe any of it, because I don't know who's getting polled and who they surveying. The thing is, man, the people gotta understand is, and a lot of people use that. That's not really when I say facts, or I'm using numbers. I'm not using polls and shit like that, because that shit is fugazi. It's not real. I've talked to people, man, just regular people every day, and if you ask them about certain shit that's going on, they don't even know. There's people that vote too. They don't know what's going on in the world, right? They don't know these separate little things that are going on in the news and politics in other cities, in other states, right? They don't know what's going on. So I don't know how people are getting surveyed and questioned about these, right? Even all the major stuff that you would think, I think people would know about, like a lot of the LGBTQ stuff, like transgender stuff, and these different things that are going on in schools and politics wise and stuff going on. People don't know, right? And maybe they don't care, but they don't know for sure. Like if you ask them about it, they can't give you their opinion on it because they never heard it. When I tell them, it's the first time they're hearing about it, right? And there's a lot of stuff like that that's going on, right? A lot of things that people don't know in the other countries, right? And across the world, I say, this happened. People are looking at me like, I didn't know that, right? So I say all that to say is, when they surveying and polling these people, I don't know who they're surveying and polling. It might be people around them. And the thing about surveys and polls too is, wherever you poll, you're gonna get what you ask for. Like in that area, if that area is highly, suburban, you're gonna get a lot of suburban answers. If that area is highly urban, you're gonna get a lot of urban answers, right? You're gonna get what you ask for. If you're in the hood, you're gonna get hood answers, right? You're gonna get those crazy answers that people look at like, you know what I mean? Or you'll get some, if you're in the country, if you're in the redneck country, you're going to get some redneck answers. So I don't understand that at all. I don't go off it. I don't think we should be going off it. I don't think politicians should be using it, especially when they pushing to promote something. Or if they do use it, you shouldn't believe it, because they full of shit, right? I don't believe none of that shit. Like I seen one, a most recent one I think was something, about Roundup or something. They said the weed killer. It was 80% or some shit or something like that. Or, like 80% of people, bro, they take 3,000 people out of 330 million people somewhere in the world, somewhere in the country. I don't know where they're getting them from. And if 80% of them say that, they say that that's 80% of Americans. Think about how crazy that is. Think about if you're in New York and you polling something that's supposed to be not democratic, like not Democrat, right? Pushed. Don't you think you're gonna get a weird number towards the Democrats? If you're in Alabama and you post something, don't you think you're gonna get something that's made to it? And where are all the publications at? Where are all the media sources at? Media sources are in, Democratic run cities. They in New York, they in Chicago, they in LA. So you're gonna get those numbers. I just don't understand why we even talk about them. They good to know, they good, you can see them. But people, if you letting people use them to make you sway your vote, you're gonna be looking stupid. You know what I mean? So like, I just don't go off of all that, man. I don't believe none of that shit. That shit's crazy. Because the more I talk to people, regular people, everyday people, some of that shit don't make no sense. Like, I'm like, not where I'm at. That's why it's always confusing. Like, not where I live, right? It's like you saying this and that, and all these people want to vote for this. And like, even some of the shit I see going on in the news, right? These different, like, protests and all that. Not where I'm at. Maybe where you at that's going on, but not where I'm at. Where I'm at and reside, I've never seen no shit like that. And I still to this day don't see shit like that. You know what I mean? Even when I go to some of these places, like, if I go to certain areas, you ain't gonna see that. You ain't gonna see this promotion of certain things or this acceptance of certain things. You just don't see it. And that's why I advise people, man, stop listening to what the media saying in the news. Don't listen to no surveys. Don't listen to no polls. They're not telling the truth. You know they're not telling the truth. That's the crazy part. Because I know a lot of people hear that shit and they know they're not telling the truth. They know for sure. Right? Because they're like, damn, I don't know anybody that think like that. I don't know anybody that question that. And then in their head, they want to make it sound like, oh, because you know what it is? And then in your head, you start to think about it. You're like, damn, well, maybe I'm just messed up. Maybe I'm thinking wrong. Maybe I'm not correct on this. But you correct, man. Listen, you go with your instinct, what you know is to be true, right? And then you can go off facts, you can go off statistics, but statistics to me and facts is not polls and not surveys. I think they're all phony. I don't think none of it is real. There's no way you could poll 3,000 people and then tell me 80% of Americans think this way. I don't give a shit. Because it depends on where you poll them, unless you poll them all over the country. But even then, it depends on where you poll at. You know what I mean? So I don't understand it. And the politicians, they're using it a lot. People are using surveys a lot to push agendas, polls and shit. That shit's not real, man. So I just wanted to say that, man. Just something I came across. If you agree, don't agree, comment, like, subscribe, share. Let me know what's going on, man. Real Talk with Mo, the only place you're going to get the real talk, no agendas, no biases. Well, maybe a little bit of biases, but, I'm trying to keep it real all the time. So let me back.